In this lecture, we are going to dive into the quantitative part of our research and start to analyze details of the apps that we collected previously during the marketplace research stage and that we have in our action steps spreadsheet. What will we analyze during this stage? The marketing message of our competitors' apps. The goal of a marketing message is to allow potential customers to understand what problem the app solves and how the app is going to solve it. Let's review it once more. You need to identify a problem and create a solution for a specific group of people, and when you have it, it is no less important to make sure people understand that this solution is right for them. Otherwise, no matter how good it is, nobody will know that. So, for this step, we will discover some profitable opportunities that can show us our competitors. There are 4 main elements on an app page that carries the marketing message to a user: name, icon, screenshots, and description. In our table, we've assigned a rating for every element of each of the apps we've collected during the previous stages. Let's take some examples and compare them with the best in our list. Let's start from the first app, BillMinder, and go to its page through the link. Let's start from the name. It uses a unique name, BillMinder, which is good because it distinguishes it from other apps and uses keywords for search optimization. Bill Reminder and Organizer. This is the most common approach, and basically there is nothing wrong with it. That's why we give it a 5 out of 5 points in our spreadsheet. But take a look at Spendy. This app is from the expense tracking niche. Along with the unique name Spendy, they have a description that declares what problem they solve. See where your money goes. This is a great approach, but if it contained keywords, it would be even better. Let's go further and take a look at the icon. In fact, it is possibly the most important of all 4 elements, because people start to search for an app by browsing through thousands of apps in the marketplace, and they see the icon first and the name second. A distinctive icon could catch their attention and provide a positive first impression. Ideally, it should not only fit the keywords that may be relevant to the solution that people search for, but also provide an image that this app will solve their particular problem. The icon isn't bad, but it suggests a very broad category of money, and it is hardly a recognizable image of paper sheets that we think was supposed to be bills. We realize that it is not easy to create such a small image with an exact message of an entire solution. But if it is a reminder, maybe an image of a calendar and date on it might be better. This should be done by a professional designer, of course. We scored this icon 4 out of 5 points. Let's take a look at apps that have icons that scored 5 points. The fitness and bodybuilding app has a strong message that you will develop a six-pack and have better health. This is good because this is what people are searching for. The next example is Happy Scale. This app also has an icon that is a good representation of an idea of a simple weight tracker. Let's go further. Screenshots become most important after people open an app page. Ideally, screenshots shouldn't contain text, but need to represent how you interact with an app in different situations. Users should understand the benefits, main features, and even the story behind using this app in a matter of 1 to 3 seconds. Again, he or she needs to understand very quickly how this app will solve their problem. Just a simple presentation of different screens from the app does not achieve this. Of course, this is the ideal world, so a lot of app creators use text to present the benefits of their app. Basically, this is acceptable, but the text should be clear and contain only a few words. As an example, take a look at these screenshots for the Workout app. The screenshots contain text about the features, but it is bold and contains only a few easy-to-understand words to demonstrate these benefits. Maybe not ideal, but quite good. Let's return to BillMinder. It is hard to understand the main benefits or what problem the app will solve, and it represents no interaction. That's why we scored the screenshots 3 out of 5. And the last criteria of a good app page is description. or rather, the first 2 sentences or the first paragraph, because people very rarely read more than that, and because after these 2 sentences, potential customers, again, need to completely understand why they need the app and how to solve their specific problem. In our case with BillMinder, we see that the first sentence is just bragging, which is not too bad, but not as a first sentence where people don't yet know what the problem the app will solve. The second sentence is just, never pay another late fee. There is nothing about how this app solves the problem, only a declaration of a problem that people might have. So that's why it scored only 4 out of 5 for description. Spendy is a good example of a description that represents the app. It has a story from real life, it specifies a problem and provides an explanation of how the app solves the problem, and all this in only 1 paragraph. Maybe it could be a bit shorter, or some sentences could be split using bullet points, but we still scored it 5 out of 5. Okay, now you know how to analyze your competitor's app details. You need to identify the advantages of your competitors' apps and better understand how to present mobile app features and how you can do it even better. If you have already chosen a niche in which you are going to discover your mobile app idea, you can analyze and summarize each element and just write or draw what you think it should be. But before you do this, we suggest you do your next action step, which is to put scores in an action steps table for every app in your list. In the next lecture, we will discuss how to discover exactly what people need just by reading your competitors' reviews. These reviews tell you what features people need and will be happy to pay for.